and welcome to this daily market commentary for Friday, the 10th of January 2020. And it is a non-farm payroll day. It always seems to get a big build up, although maybe a little less so on this occasion due to recent events in the Middle East. Regardless, it gives us a last look back at 2019, with the markets looking for a strong number. As usual, price action prior to the release was limited in both Asia and Europe. So let's get straight into it. Of course, it wasn't just US employment data out today. Canada was also releasing data for December. For the US, the headline number came in at a plus 145,000 versus 164,000 expected. There was also a minor downward revision to November's number. The unemployment rate remained steady at 3.5%. For Canada, there was an increase in employment of just over 35,000, all of which came from full-time employment, and the unemployment rate dropped down to 5.6%. Both numbers were better than the market was looking for. So how did the markets react? Well, initially the dollar weakened a few spreads, and with that the US equity futures turned briefly negative, but eventually traders brushed off the weaker US data. We saw dollar yen trade up as high as 109.69 and euro dollar down to 110.85. The Dow Jones briefly touches the 29,000 level, up over 40 points on the day. Dollar CAD had an initial move lower from 130.65 down to 130.29 on the back of the stronger Canadian number and the weaker US number. But as the day progressed, the market began to have a bit of a weary feel about it, with equity slowly slipping lower as traders were happy to lock in some profits for the week. In the end, all three major US indices closed lower, the Dow Jones in the end by 133 points. The dollar would also suffer, with euro dollar squeezing up as high as 111.27 and dollar yen drifting down to 109.45. Dollar CAD would also squeeze back higher to around 130.60 on the close on the back of weaker oil prices. All in all, a bit of a drag into the week with no real significant moves. If you were looking for some fireworks from non-farm payrolls, you didn't get it. So as we end the week, you get the feeling we're going to need some fresh news from the Middle East, probably to get us going into the new week. From a technical perspective, I'll keep it very simple. I've got an hourly chart up here, dollar yen hourly chart, and you will see a line up here just above 109.70. Going back to the beginning of December, you're going to see probably 7 different highs made up there, including highs made today. But yet we have been unable to break through, despite obviously during that time we've had record closes for equity markets, and obviously we've had a de-escalation for events in the Middle East over the last couple of days also. So obviously something is lurking up there. Who knows what, but something to look at coming into the new week, especially as we only closed around the 109.50 area today. And with that, I hope everyone had a good week, and I wish you the very best of luck in the week ahead. Cheers.